Hi guys, you want to hang around for this because we're going to help you understand, learn, and just the secrets behind a body transformation. People, my name is Grant Goes, and this is a platform that helps you connect and find the best in health, sports, and fitness. Today, we're talking about body transformation secrets. Yeah, time to unleash the secrets out of the box. It's Pandora's box broken, so that we can learn and understand just better how to, transform our bodies for the better, right? Live a positive and healthy lifestyle. So I'm not going to do this alone because I'm not the most educated person in the room even. So what we do is we've got a special guest, and our special guest is also going to start his own show with us under the Fine Fit People umbrella. It's going to be called Anatomy Fitness. He's been in Dubai for the last 9 years. He's a personal training guru expert. He loves to learn, he loves to develop, and he loves to help. So we brought him into that studio to do exactly that. Please welcome to the show, Ivan. Hey, brother.
Hey, how are you?
You're also looking really sharp, mate. When you first came in, I was like, with the collar on and the shirt, I was like, I better change. That's right.
Trying my best.
That's right. We'll quickly dive into you and before the 9 years here. You PT before? Were you training before?
I was PT before for 3 years back home. But before that, I used to play football professionally on a high level.
Oh, well, sweet. Okay.
Yes, I had the horrible injury, 2 surgeries, and then I realized the leg is not the same anymore, and I had to change my career. Obviously, this is something which is my other passion.
Yeah.
Finished University of Sports, started working. I was actually very lucky to get a job in the best gym back home.
Mm-hmm. People are going to start questioning you. Are they go like, oh.
And then I started working there, which is the big thing for me. I had the opportunity to work with very good trainers and had immediately high-level profile clients.
Brilliant. Landed right on the money, eh?
Yeah.
Gold, there's the gold at the end of the rainbow.
And then at the same time, I just got the opportunity to come here, and I said, why not? Because obviously I can grow more, I can learn more, and that was the case.
Brilliant. Done. Tick it off. Okay, so we're going to talk about body transformations. That's the whole thing. So you've got the credentials to absolutely give great answers. And guys, if you want to know anything yourself, just put the questions down in the questions below, or you want to share anything, chuck them in the comment section down below also. Okay, so body transformation. There's everyone goes body transformation. There's these shows that have The Biggest Loser and stuff like that throughout the world. It became a big celebrity type thing. I think people these days, it's still a very big, not so much trend or fad, but it's definitely what people want to do. What's one of the most common questions you get when body transformation comes up?
The most common question is obviously with normal people in how long I can lose weight. Like I can lose 10 kgs, 5 kgs. What's the the time frame?
And they want it overnight, right? As well.
Exactly. They want
so bang.
So then that's my job to explain actually what they have to do to sacrifice to change their lifestyle so they can have that desired outcome they want.
Totally. So let's say I am that person. I've come up to you and said, look, I want to lose weight. And what was the explanation would you give to me?
Well, the key thing is the first things first, I will reassess everything what you do. I will do in-body analysis or my metabolic analytics.
Yep.
Based on that and biomechanical test, I will design training program which is suitable for your daily lifestyle.
Yep.
And then based on that, how serious you are, how disciplined you are, I can predict how long you're gonna lose your weight.
How long does it take you to do it? So let's start with I suppose we talk about secrets.
Yeah.
Maybe there are some, maybe there are not some. There's a lot of things that are very common. But let's go number one. Secret number one is what helps someone to lose the weight, because there's still things they have to do, right?
Sure. For me, number one thing, this is just my personal opinion, is structure.
Yep.
Okay. You need to have structure, okay, which is the most important thing. When I say structure, you need to have number one, let's say, starting and the end date of the body transformation. So let's say
a goal.
Okay, the goal. So let's say, for example, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, even more. So that's the first thing, so you can become super motivated. Obviously, deep down what triggers you, what's your motivation, why you want to do it. Is that family? Is that overall health? Is that wedding, for example?
It's quite a common one, isn't it?
Holiday, photo shoot, anything. So the key thing at the beginning is start and the end date.
Yeah, totally.
Okay? That's
awesome.
So important thing.
Tick number one, dates. It's a really common thing that why people, when you look at the other side of the coin, is why people fail in trying to lose weight, never mind whole body transformation side, but just on lose weight, they go like, oh, I'm just going to lose weight. And don't get me wrong, there are people out there that lose the weight, can just generally start doing small changes and stuff like that, but definitely it makes it, I've experienced this in my career as well, the same thing is that, look, you just say, here's an end date, and I suppose on top of that, I wouldn't put it as a be-all and end-all.
Sure.
Either, you know what I mean? The idea is going, here's the target date, and it's, when I was doing it, like, I wasn't setting something overly unachievable either.
Sure.
I'd make sure it's still achievable throughout there, and they're like, just to go, okay, guys, because if they get there and the whole motivation, I didn't make it, and it happens once or twice, and the motivation drops down. Be like, well, look, I've done all this work and it's not made it and not got there and blah blah blah. Blah. So yeah, good start with secrets.
So yeah, that's the first thing. But also, it's some people, they don't have any time frame. I say, look, well, let me just start doing my sessions and that's it. There is much more behind.
Yeah, totally.
The second thing is obviously you have to know your starting point.
Yep.
So obviously, what's your weight, percent body fat? Obviously, now with all the gadgets we have, we can go in much more detail.
It's crazy, technology. Jeez.
I love to use calipers for Biosig or metabolic analytics.
Nice.
I was very lucky to learn that from Charles Poliquin itself.
Wicked.
And it really helped me a lot to identify the areas which I have to work on, to learn more about the client itself, about what they're eating, to fill in the questionnaire, to know everything about the family history, the sleeping patterns, the eating patterns, the way how they train, how often they train. Then at the same time, I can chat with them about their mindset. If they trained before, what is the reason why they didn't accomplish their goal?
Yeah, totally.
Why they failed.
100%.
So this is, something which is extremely important. On a weekly basis, I have check-ins for all my clients. So
reminds me of Facebook.
So I could check, for example, what's their weight, sleep, steps per day, or weekly.
Yeah.
How active they are beside their training program.
Yeah, totally.
I check their digestion, which is extremely important because if you're not breaking down your food, well, you're just
not getting it.
Time. So that at the same time, I also check, hydration. Are they drinking enough water?
Another really important one people don't underestimate, I should say.
Extremely important. And I check at the same time also the quality of the training program, meaning do they understand, how their current phase is looking like? Are they happy with their progression?
Totally.
Do they understand, what they're achieving, what we are trying to achieve in the short period of time?
100%.
And so on and so on.
Guys, when you've gone through, if you've gone through this before and you've gone through yourself, that you're trying to understand like what's going wrong or what's going right, there's it's not just a simple thing. There's two really obviously great points here about starting time, like in your time frame, like where you're at, and then when you want to achieve this by. Two great indicators to just really help you on your way, but there's so much more than just going, okay, I'm here, I'm going to start, and then I'll get there and it'll happen. It does come down, and we hear this a lot about people. You are shaped the way you live. Your body is a byproduct of the way you live your day in and day out. So definitely checkups and check-ins, the way to make sure you're on track and the right direction. You're going there right direction.
It's so important because you have to measure your progression.
Yeah.
If you don't measure that, how do you know if you had progression?
Exactly, 100%.
So it's so simple.
So do good ones. Guys, we've got more secrets coming up, and we're going to talk to you about them. So remember, ask your questions. Let us know what you would like to know when it comes to the secrets of body transformation. Is it just for celebrities or is it for everybody? We'll find out more coming up straight after this.
We've all been there. Hours searching the internet, asking friend upon friend, making call after call, trying to find the right fitness professional, health specialist, or sports coach. So much time, energy, and even money spent only to find more problems than solutions. Well, now, with the Find Fit People platform, you can find all the available professionals with the skills you need in an instant. We've removed all the barriers by establishing a community of many different skilled health specialists, sports coaches, and fitness professionals that are alerted immediately once you've posted your request. In under 30 seconds, you can attract multiple professionals with the right skills to help you achieve the result you want. It's simple, fast, and free. Find us online at www.findfitpeople.com or download the Find Fit People app from Apple or Google Play stores so you can find fit people today.
Hi guys, welcome back to Find Fit People. If you're listening on the podcast, thank you for listening to this, and hopefully you're taking some good information out of that. We're talking with Ivan, a part of Anatomy Fitness, who's giving us some great tips on body transformation. We're going to try and rip through a whole lot more for you, and if you have any comments, questions, please chuck them in the comment section down below as well. We've done a couple. Let's go to the next one. Let's say third secret.
The third secret definitely is, it's no secret, but, definitely what is shaping your body is strength training.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, which is very straightforward.
You're right. We say it's a secret, but it's not a secret.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about it.
Exactly. Know about it, but, maybe we're not doing that properly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the key thing. So strength training is my big passion.
Yeah.
And it's something which, I'm consistently, investing my time and money and learning more and more. And I realize actually that's the key thing. If you want to change your body, if you want to look best ever naked, if you want to improve your body composition in a short period of time, if you want to be healthier, that's the way to go.
Strength training.
So when we talk about strength training, from my clients, the first things first is I explain what is time under tension.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is eccentric portion of the movement, what is concentric portion of the movement, and so on. So I explained that actually, doing 10 push-ups in 10 seconds not the same if you're doing 10 push-ups in 75 seconds or in 1 minute and a half. And that's the first thing what they have to learn from me.
So let's just go very straightforward, vertical bullet point, time and attention. What is it?
So it's basically how long you're spending time doing certain exercise for, and how long you're spending in a lower portion of the movement, in an upper portion of the movement, or maybe an isometric portion of the movement when you're sitting down or when you're going up, or stuff like that.
Totally. Cool.
The key thing is also range of motion. Most of the people that don't train with the full range of motion.
Totally.
Okay, so I explain.
Cracks me up a lot of time.
Exactly. So why is that important?
Yeah.
Especially for general population. Designing the right exercise for them according to the biomechanics. Okay, the way how they move. Most of the people I'm dealing with are people who are sitting in the office all day. They're super stiff.
Yeah.
They don't have good mobility, flexibility, so they struggle to do the basic exercise. So I make sure they feel comfortable. I reassess every single movement, and then I design optimal training program for them.
Yeah.
Optimal training program is another key point, meaning that that's the training program designed only for them, for their daily lifestyle, for the time they can train, the movement they can achieve at that point of time. Nutrition obviously is a part of that optimal program.
But you're right. There's so many there's common threads amongst the development and learnings and what you do, whether it be strength training, nutrition, and lifestyle and stuff. There's common threads, but there is a lot of, and guys, please understand this, that look about 9 or 7 billion people, how many people on the earth, we've all got different lengths of bones, we've got different densities, we've got different genetic makeups. The body is so unique, so wonderful actually, and so different that, there is a training session or training schedule program for you. There is fun for you. It's not just about, one thing does all. There is fine tweaks on that. One does all. Does that make sense on the one I tell you with the one workout for all? There's not that one workout for all. There is a template that needs to be adapted and adjusted for each individual to get the optimal, like you just said, optimal performance.
I set up very easy, very doable program for my clients, and then I show them how they can progress from each week to week. Is that with Is that the way they increase the weight 2 to 4% per week?
Yeah.
Is that the way they decrease resting period of time? Is it because they increase number of repetitions? But I explained actually the exercises are not that complicated, and that learning curve is something which is very interesting for them. Also, what I mean about optimal training program is a lot of people, they don't have any training program, or they just take some template from internet, or they follow some Instagram gurus or models. And
Cool.
so I mean, a lot of people are doing, let's say, they don't have structure. Okay, this is the day when I train. This is the day when I don't train. This is the day when I'm doing cardio. The nutrition plan doesn't follow their training plan. They have a lot of social events, and they cannot just fit their training program in their daily lifestyle, and that's why they fail.
It's one of the biggest secrets, in my opinion, anyway, is planning, like what they're doing, because they make excuses creep in so easily, or just reasons. At the end of the day, you still got people want to live, yes, true. But if you're trying to achieve a goal, you need to make a plan to achieve that goal and attain that goal, and stick to that plan if you to achieve that goal. It's no use going off plan, because then you won't achieve it.
Sure. Because, and then obviously it's not good for anyone.
Totally, exactly.
Client, for us, and simple as that. Another thing which I want to address, obviously, is how active you are beside your current training program.
That's a great one. I love that one, actually.
Okay, so very simple thing which we are following for our clients, obviously, is NEAT, or non-excess thermogenesis. It's basically, how many steps a day you have, which is very, very straightforward thing to measure how active you are.
Yeah.
And then when I start chatting with my clients, or the recent clients, the new clients, I realize they're not moving at all. Maybe they have 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day, which is disaster, and they expect with 3 strength sessions that they're going to change their body composition.
Totally, it's ridiculous. It's crazy, the mindset. I mean, in my opinion, it's crazy, the mindset. I mean, it's understandable when you're not in that world or that realm of activity and in that. But yeah, I mean, look, if you put 3 hours into 170 something or 160 hours in a week, it's less than 1%. That's what you're talking about. 3 hours of exercise. Okay, well done. Don't be wrong. Well done for moving. But yeah,
we just that's the thing, because when you show them the data, when you show them the stats, the numbers, then they say, wow, okay, this is much more interesting for me. Now I understand why I'm not losing weight, why I'm not shifting, what I have to do to make progression from point A to point B.
Yeah, totally.
So NEAT is extremely important sometimes. Depending on the client, and from the phase to a phase, I either increase number of steps or decrease number of steps, depending how many sessions I can do a week.
Totally.
But my main goal is that I show them that body transformation doesn't have to be that hard, that it's doable. And another key point is obviously education. My main goal is to educate them, to show them and to change their lifestyle for good.
There's an idealistic world, isn't there? Like that, like we'd love everyone to go, like, look, we'd say, like, don't smoke, don't drink, don't eat sugars and stuff like that, but people do it, right? That's the thing. Education is a big stepping stone. And I think it's probably the biggest thing if you're learning anything, if you're trying to do anything, is education. Because once you understand something, it just sits better. There's, like you said, numbers, education, education behind assessments. That's another massive secret about, if you're looking at body transformations, is going like, educate yourself to understand why. It's like a purpose. If you understand where you're going and why you're trying to get there, then it's really simple to get there, or because you're educated. It's like saying you're asking a doctor that's no education, not going to be able to help you solve your problem, or a mechanic that has no education is not going to be able to help you solve your problem. But it's a massive one. So let's kind of wrap, and not wrap, but I mean, you're talking about when at the start, giving yourself a start date, end date. Yeah, assessing where you are.
Check-ins.
Yeah, check-ins. You're looking at strength training, as well when you're going through there, optimizing the programming for the person as well, being educated. I mean, these are good secrets. Then it's like write these down and like make sure you apply them in your everyday life, guys. Did I miss one? Did I? No.
Neat
Neat as well. There's a lot of gear growth to do as well.
Another
Keeping
one.
activity, keeping active. Yeah.
Keeping active, and obviously the key component when it all comes together is obviously nutrition.
Nutrition, massively.
And then that's the
We'll definitely jump into that. We're going to back in a second. The neat. When you talk about the neat, so not to be OCD.
sure.
Is that making sense when I say that? Like, the idea is to be active, guys, to keep your metabolic rate up throughout the entire day, not just the 3 hours we're talking about. When you explain it a bit more, when you explain to the guys just a little bit more verbally, just on things they can do, practical applications on a daily day.
Sure. First of all, what is neat? I mean, how active you are beside your current training program. Okay. So basically this is neat. Okay. When I'm walking from my home to my work, that's neat. Basically you realize that we are not active at all. And that even that minimum amount of step is nothing comparing what people were doing 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Massively, right?
That's
Cars,
the key.
elevators, escalators, or stoppers.
And it's simple as that. You don't use it, you lose it. So
That's the saying, right?
It's that simple. Some people, they love different kind of activities, not only steps. Some people love least or low intensity, let's say walking or jogging. Some people love high intensity. Some people love cycling. That's absolutely fine. Of course, depends from the person to person and percent body fat and, what they're trying to achieve. But yeah, basically NEAT is how active you are beside your training program.
What are some of the things you've recommended for people to do in their day-to-day life? It's just recommendations. Do you have recommendations?
Definitely.
Yep.
For me, what I really like are steps.
Yep.
Very straightforward. I like just to know how many steps a day do you have. If you like swimming, that's an ideal combination. Okay, you can go for a swim. If you like cycling, go to Al Qudra, go wherever you like, go for a cycling class.
Yeah,
I don't mind, but just keep moving. But if you're busy executive, you just have to realize that you're not moving enough. Hence, you're not burning enough calories to burn that fat, which you
Have you ever got anyone to go under the table when you're at a meeting, under the table, run your feet?
yeah. I mean, I've seen crazy things. I mean, I've seen people who are drinking, honestly, one cup of water a day.
Oh, really?
That's it. They just have bad habits.
Wow,
I've seen people who are doing maximum 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day. They're not moving enough. I mean, crazy thing. And what's the most important thing is it's not only about body composition and you losing that fat and you feel better. It's just you become better version of yourself overall.
Yeah, totally.
You become stronger, smarter, more confident, most important, healthier, sharper. So if you are executive, this is, something what I'm doing.
Totally,
executive.
Yeah.
You're smarter. You are able to make more money.
Yeah, totally. Apply yourself
you
better,
are
be focused.
a great example for your family.
Yeah, massively.
And so great example for your kids.
Yeah.
I always do remember one client of mine back in the days. You always, when you start chatting with your clients, I want to lose weight because I want to look better.
I'm going to the beach tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I have this and that. But this guy said to me a very important thing. I want to lose weight just because I want to be, present when my kid is growing up so I can, be there for her when she needs me.
Totally.
Which is another point. So health, for me, when I look at this starting patterns, when I look at, why they're starting, the health is the massive thing, and that should be their priority.
The old, I don't know, I do want to stick around health. When it comes to health, I mean, it's looking overall, but you brought up a point before, and I cut off before with the nutrition side of things.
Sure.
When you're going back to that and you're combining the two together, the importance of health and nutrition, like where do you stand with that? With like some people say it's 50%, 60%, 80%, 100%. It's all about in the kitchen type of thing. When it comes to that, where do you stand with that side of things?
Well, that's a good question. Depends from a client. For someone who has already good eating habits, I would say, let's say it's like 50, 40%. For someone who has terrible eating habits, obviously 80, 90%.
Yeah, totally.
So that's the way how I'm thinking, but nutrition is a massive
It's
thing.
huge. And I think people also look at the side of it where they're going like, oh man, I need to... Guys, are you like this? Let me know. The side of being there when you are trying to eat well and you eat just one thing, right? You have like pasta, or you have just like steak, you don't have the veggies, you don't have your multivitamins, you don't have minerals, you don't have those kind of things. That's bad health. That's bad nutrition for your health. You might not be eating your sugars and other pastries and stuff like that, but your body requires certain nutrients in the body on a day-to-day, just to function on a day-to-day basis, right? So bad nutrition is not necessarily just because you eat sugar, you're not bad eating. If you're eating not enough of other things too, it's detrimental to your health.
Of course, nutrition is a massive thing. That's your health. That's something which is going to help you to perform better, to sleep better, to lose weight, to just improve your inflammation in your gut, in your body, which is extremely important.
Yeah.
Improve your performance in the gym. So that's something which I'm doing for my clients.
What's some of the common issues you've seen, or the main issues you've seen with people when it comes down to nutrition?
Honestly, they're uneducated.
Just uneducated.
Yes.
Yep.
This is my massive, what I realize with my clients is, they don't understand, they are unrealistic in terms of goals, and they're unrealistic about the food they're trying to put inside their body.
Okay.
So meaning, if you, let's say, for example, you want to have keto diet or you want to have intermittent fasting, but that doesn't suit your daily lifestyle, that's not going to work for you. You know what I mean?
Because if they hear the latest fad, they're like, oh, I'm going to do that. But
so exactly, you have to be educated. You have to think outside the box. You have to think how that can work for you on the long period of time. And what is the reason why you put on that weight?
Yeah, totally.
And how actually you can feel happy while you're eating that food. So
some people find it difficult, don't they? It's go back to when you just said before, like a few moments ago, you talked about knowing where you're at. There's a big part of it as well. I mean, nutrition, guys, again, your bodies are different. You're physically, mentally, emotionally different. And when you look at it, you go, okay, great. I'm going to understand first what my body reacts to, I suppose is the word I'm looking for, as far as, you need to understand, are you allergic to some things? What suits your body better than other bits of people? Some people are better with carbohydrates, some people are better with protein, some are better, you have allergies and allergic to certain things, it's a very common thing as well. So, before going just jumping in, I mean, okay, sometimes you can't afford it and you just try trial and error. You have to trial it. You have to find out what's right? And what does your body respond best to? The other thing is to go get an assessment. So go get assessed and just find out, get your bloods done, and you'll have a better understanding about what foods you react better to and better success for yourself as well.
Sure.
So,
I mean, there are many ways how you can track, first of all, many people talking about calories, most people say, okay, they're not important, but you got to be in calorie deficit, obviously, if you want to lose weight, or...
That's another non-secret type thing, is it?
But, that's very straightforward. To do that, you obviously have to know how much you're eating. If I understand, there are many different approaches. If you like keto, if it fits your macros, if you like intermittent fasting, if you like, carnivore, I don't mind if that can work for you on the long period of time.
Totally.
But the way how I identify issues with all my clients is I always use with them for the first 7 to 10 days MyFitnessPal. So I can realize where the problem is coming from.
Cool.
So I can,
the earlier you get it, the better. Boom. Yeah.
I can check how many calories they have. I can check the macronutrient ratio. I can check the variety of the food for the breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Awesome. Yeah.
And then I can reassess and then give them optimal training and nutritional program.
Brilliant. Excellent. Guys, I'm going to leave you on a bit of a tease with that because Guess what? Ivan's going to be here on a weekly basis. Next Wednesday, he's going to be jumping in around 11:30 next Wednesday. He's going to have his own show on Fine for People called Anatomy Fitness. So, brother, we're looking very forward to that happening. He's got a nutritionist jumping on with him as well. So, even better, you can find out more about it then. It's on that Fine for People channel. But again, Ivan, thank you very much for joining us today, revealing a few secrets about body transformation. Loving it. Thank you. Guys, remember, it's on the application, on the podcast. Share the podcast, share the YouTube links. Help other people understand the secrets about body transformation. But from myself and Ivan, thank you guys for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.